Hey everybody, it's Jason, back with another video. Nothing fancy today, just picked up another deck at Target for $11.99. This is another Theros Beyond Death theme deck for Magic the Gathering. Let's hope this one turns out better than the last. I wasn't too impressed with that last deck. I tried it with some friends and it was kind of boring. We learned last time to peel this sticker off. Well, I guess not. Well, we learned last time to cut the sticker off so we can get the deck out of the box. Let's see what we have. Okay. This is the Elspeth Planeswalker deck, and I believe I complained a whole bunch last time that I have no idea how to pronounce half of the new Magic cards, but that's what I get for coming of age when Magic was cool and easy. But these new decks are kind of fun. Okay, let's see if it comes out easier this time. There we go. Okay, this comes with a box, a theme deck, a Planeswalker card, and a couple of boosters. Let's check out that Planeswalker card. Legendary Planeswalker, Elspeth. 3 white mana, 2 colorless, or 2 any color. Put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. That's not bad. Search your library and graveyard for a card named Sunlit Hoplite and put it onto the battlefield. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. And then we take off the 8 counters until the end of the turn. Creatures you control gain flying and +X/+X, where X is your devotion to white. Well, that's really not that bad, I guess. I mean, like most of these Planeswalkers, as soon as you pull that big stat, you pretty much win the game. So let's see what else we have. And if you've seen some of my other Magic unboxings, you know that I kind of got to look at every card because I don't know what a lot of the new cards do. And if I do know them, I don't recognize the art. Let's start with the instructions. Looks like a little flyer kind of talking about how to play the deck. We know how to play Magic, so we don't care. Same picture on the back. Okay. We'll do the boosters after we look at the actual theme deck. So the last one I did, and its name escapes me, there's links to it, was all based on removing cards from your graveyard and bringing them back into play. Let's see if this one's any better. We've got a rare legendary creature with vigilance. Whenever Terranica Acrodon Veteran attacks, untap another target creature you control. Until the end of the turn, that creature has base power and toughness of 4/4 and gains indestructible. Untap another target creature you control. So, when this guy attacks, so really that indestructible creature can't attack. So that's, you know, it makes him a good blocker, I guess, and that's about it. Huh? Let's clean some space. What's the next rare? When Elspeth's Devotee enters the battlefield, you may search your library and graveyard for a card named Elspeth Undaunted Hero. Reveal it, put it in your hand. If you search your library. I'm not crazy about all these search your graveyard cards. I know that's kind of the theme of this expansion. We've got an uncommon Archon of the Falling Stars. When this card dies, you may return target enchantment from your graveyard to the battlefield. Wow, who uses enchantments like that? We've got, some cool art. A legendary Demagogue. God, only takes 2 mana to cost. Toughness is equal to your devotion to white. When another creature you control enters the battlefield or dies, gain a life. That's not bad at all. I'm not a big fan of the devotion things. It's just like one more thing you have to keep track of. Okay, that's the enchantment one. We'll just kind of glance over the commons real quick. X is your devotion. Oh, so it's like everything is about devotion to white on this deck, it looks like. When the creature gains, when you cast a spell that targets this card, creatures you control get +1/+1/+0. I guess that's not so bad. We got the Cat Warriors. When this one dies, exile target card from opponent's graveyard. Okay. Leon of the Lost Pride. At the beginning of your combat, target creature gets +2/+0 until the end of the turn. Well, this... Ooh, as long as it's your turn, this one has first strike. And gets +1/+0 if you control an Elspeth Planeswalker. That's not too bad, really. 4 of those. Oh, wow. This was a simple deck. Oh, wait, no, there's more. Okay, I thought this was all the land. Okay. Put the land down. Okay, now we've got the enchantments. Exile enchanted creature. We got a couple of those. We've got a flash, enchant creature gets +1/+2. We got another one, an instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of the turn. If it's an enchanted creature or an enchantment creature, it also gains hexproof and indestructible until the end of the turn. Well, for 1 mana, you know, could be worse. Target creature you control gets +2/+1. Each other creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Okay, that's not too bad, really. For only 2 mana, you could do a lot of damage with that. Wow. Okay, now we've got just no token cards. Okay, let's check out these boosters, and then we'll wrap things up. It's a Theros Beyond deck, and these theme decks come with 2 of them, so you can customize these if you will. I'll move these out of the way because I'd like to try this deck as is one time before adding anything to it. Okay. There we go. Well, I'm not one to do the speed booster openings, am I? I guess we should have used the tool for that. Okay, we've got some commons. Flash. When this Omen of the Sun enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 white human soldier tokens and gain 2 life. And you can sacrifice it to scry 2. Okay, for a common, that's not too bad. Target creature gets minus... that's kind of lame. Blight Breath Words. Enters the battlefield, target creature gets -1/-1. Wow, that's nothing. I think we already had this Cat Warrior. Ooh, Trample. They still make Trample. Nice. At the beginning of each combat, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, Stampede Rider gets +1/+1 until end of turn. I remember a lot of these cards from the Puzzle Quest game, I think. When did this expansion come out? Nope, my eyes are way too poor to read that. I'll put a comment. Okay, Constellation. When this enters the battlefield under your control, tap a creature. You know, for costing 5 mana, that's not so great. Target creature return target creature or enchantment to owner's hand. How's that any different than unsummon? I don't know why they rename cards all the time. Create a 1/1 red Satoru token. Creature can't block. He can escape. Exile 2 other cards from your graveyard. Why do you want to exile things from your graveyard? Sacrifice to scry 2. Wait, Search for a basic land, put it on the battlefield tapped. Okay, that's not so bad. Still kind of expensive for 3 mana. We've got Flash, Scry 2. What is with Scry? Why? I don't know. It seems like a lot of cards have these Scry. Is it that really that big a deal? Enchant creature gets +1 and haste. And you can, again, exile cards from your graveyard. There must be stuff that deals with your exile pile, I guess. When you cast a spell, yeah. Oh, these things. Each player puts the top 3 cards into the graveyard. Exile from the graveyard. For each exiled, you gain a life. Return creature or land from graveyard to hand. Wow, what a worthless uncommon. Storm's Wrath deals 4 damage to each creature and each planeswalker for only 4 mana. I kind of like that. We got our basic planes, and we've got a wall token. Okay. I love the token cards. I should just get on eBay and just buy them in bulk. Let's see the second booster here. Okay, counter spell, yay, and Scry 2. Good, I have a counter deck. I can add that too. An annoying counter deck. I know everybody hates those. Hey, I should take a look at that deck on a video sometime. You draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, yeah, I have that one. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater and gain 3 life. 4 mana, Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn, except combat damage that would be dealt by enchanted creatures and enchantment creatures, Scry 2. So kind of an expensive fog with an exception of enchantments, and you have a Scry. Reach. Constellation. When an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 2 life. Okay. It's weird to see a focus on enchantments. You haven't seen that in a while. As long as it's not your turn, spells you cast cost less. As long as it's not your turn, well, I guess that helps with counters and stuff, but target creature gains 3/2 until end of the turn for 1 mana. That's not too bad. Ooh, we got a Moss Viper. That's in Death Touch. 1/1 with Death Touch. Still in the commons, exile target creature or enchantment for 2 mana. An artifact. Equipment. Equipped creature gets +2 or +0/+2 and hexproof. And when a creature with Death Touch blocks or becomes blocked, destroy that creature. Okay, I guess. That's just stuff like that is like, you gotta have a deck built around stuff like that to fit it in a deck. Another one of these saga deals. Scry 2. Choose a card name. When you cast a spell with that name for the first time this turn, draw 2 cards. Look at the top card of each player's library. Wow. Okay. Now we got an uncommon that looks cool. Trample. Okay, only 3 mana to cast. Can't attack unless you control another creature with power 4 or greater. Well, for an uncommon that only takes 3 mana to cast, and really, I mean, so they're multiple colors, that's still easy to do in today's world. That's not too bad. It's not too fast because you gotta have something out already. And now we've got the rare Dalakos, Crafter of Wonders. 1 colorless, 1 blue, 1 red. Tap him or her, tap him, we'll say, to add 2 colorless. Spend this mana only to cast artifact spells or activate abilities of artifacts. Equipped creatures you control have flying and haste. Well, take away that little artifact thing, and this would have been a pretty decent card. And still, stick it in a card full of artifacts, and it's decent, but no artifacts, you won't waste the space on that card. We've got another common, Sleep of the Dead. Tap target creature, doesn't untap. It's got an escape. Okay. We got a basic swamp. Ooh, that looks super pretty. Wow. I love it. Okay, and we've got a token spider, 1/2 with reach. And that is all we have in this deck. This deck seems a little more playable than the other one I had, but that might be it for these $11.99 decks at Target. Let's look at that again. Yeah. Elspeth, Undaunted Hero. Okay, and that is it for this deck. If you'd like to support this channel, please like and subscribe. You can also check out Tabletop Jason to find links to all the games I review. And finally, if you'd like to see the card game I designed, click on over to 52dragons.com, where you can order the game itself and also sign up for Patreon to get exclusive cards in the mail each and every month. And with that said, I'll be back with another video soon. So until then, thanks for watching.